Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Freight Master Resources. For those of you that might be new here, my name is Tim, and in today's what I wanted to talk about today is truck drivers and truck driver what your pain points are, right? It seems like since I started this channel, while we've talked about freight carriers and truck drivers and things, we it seems like I've kind of more or less been focused on the brokerage side of things, and I wanted to get some of the carrier side of things, your feedback, truck drivers, maybe you're a fleet owner, dispatcher. I want your feedback. What are your pain points? Now that we're into 2021, where do you see things going into 2021? And the reason I ask this is, I talk to truck drivers every day, right? And sometimes I get to have, you know, some decent conversations with them. Sometimes not so much. And I really just would like to hear more directly from you, not only for your benefit, but for the benefit of brokers, right? Because I think that when it comes to building relationships, there needs to be at least some understanding from both sides, right? So I think that the more we understand each other and what our pain points are, I think that that really helps us, in the long run, especially when it comes to establishing relationships. So this isn't going to be a very long video. This is more of a request type video. And so if you, I would love to see your comments down below. What I would really like to have is I would like to invite somebody on, to maybe kind of discuss some things, and hear let brokers hear from you directly and other carriers. You know, so if you're interested in coming on, let me know. Drop your comment down below and say, "Hey, Tim, I'd love to come on," or yeah, I'll come on, whatever. um, and we'll set up a time. I do apologize, guys, that I have not been on in a while. It has been a crazy, crazy month, and it seemed like every time I got turned around and got ready to put out a video, something would happen, and it just didn't work out. And so I realized it's Sunday, probably not the most popular time to talk to you guys, but I really have been kind of chomping at the bit here to kind of, get a video out and let y'all know that I didn't forget about you. And there again, I've been really wanting to kind of get this feedback from you truck drivers and you carriers. And if we can, maybe we'll turn this into like kind of a whole series kind of a thing. We'll see how it all pans out. But and you freight brokers, just because I'm kind of directing this toward truck drivers and carriers, this is something you're really going to want to pay attention to. And if I end up getting somebody that's willing to kind of go live with me, these are things, be there to answer questions, make comments, so be sure to tune in for that. All right. I'm not gonna, like I said, draw this out into a big long video or anything, but just as kind of a reminder, just a very, very quick reminder, guys, the Truckers Resource, the website there, trucking schools, we've got the classifieds, there's, areas for, insurance, training, jobs, dispatchers, pilot cars. It's a great way to start networking if we can kind of get some of that ball rolling there. If you're looking for freight factoring, we did drop Triumph Business for the simple fact that while everything was good, it wasn't 100% good. And I couldn't properly, I couldn't in good conscience promote or represent Triumph Business Capital because of the lack of customer service. In fact, I reached out to them in November. I tried to make multiple calls. I sent emails, and to this date, I still don't have a response back. And for that fact, I started kind of reaching out, talking to some other factoring companies, Core Fund. Learned a little bit more about them, not just a little bit, a lot more about them, and what they had to offer. And I really wish that I had reached out to them prior. They're a really great company. I know that if you're considering factoring, do your due diligence, and reach out to as many as possible. Find the fit that's right for you, but Core Fund is really one that I recommend. After talking to them, their turnaround time as far as getting back to you, there's you fill out the form here. It's like 12 hours, 24 hours or less. And while some are great at that turnaround time, that customer service, just as that continued customer service isn't there. It's like once you sign on the dotted line, it's like, thanks, goodbye, now you're locked into a contract, right? And this is one of the things I loved about Core Fund. They don't lock you into a long-term contract and things. If you want to learn more about them, I've got a previous video where I talked to Core Fund. So be sure to check that out. Obviously, if you're looking for a TMS, they've got their own app. Makes things very, very convenient to communicate with drivers and keep updates. Kind of help keep your phone from blowing up with check calls and things. There's a lot more to that. There again, check out some of the previous videos. Trucking news. We've got the feed from FreightWaves. So there again, check that out. If you're just looking to get your CDL and get started, we've got lists of schools in every single state in the United States. As you see right there at the top, even Alaska, we've got them there. So, guys, there again, I would love to get your feedback on your pain points, learning more about you, sharing more about you and your pain points with other freight brokers, whether they be established, maybe new coming in or aspiring, right? So yeah, I look forward to your comments. I really hope that at least somebody will agree to join me. We can set that up, via Zoom or something, and have you on live, and we can answer some questions and things. We'll set that up. But anywho, I'm gonna cut this off now. There again, I didn't forget about you. I love y'all, and I appreciate your support. Everybody that subscribes to the channel and everything. And with that, as always, be kind to one another. Thanks.